Are you tired of being broke in GTA Online? Are you bored of doing the same tedious missions over and over? Well, look no further. GTA-5-mods.com is the only real and trustworthy site to satisfy all your GTA money needs. Never again will you have to spend another dime on overpriced shark cards. Stop by today and use the promo code 5OFFNOW and get 5% off any order above $45. Offer exclusive only to the PlayStation 4.
So to start off today's video, what you need to do is make your way down to the casino. You do not need a penthouse for this glitch. All you need to do is go straight down to the casino. This glitch is also not the disconnect internet glitch. That one pretty much everyone knows about. But if you do not know what this glitch is with the disconnect internet, that'll be the second half of this video, so stay tuned. But with this one, it's very similar to the one that was out before with the horse racetrack. This one does involve the horse racetrack. This does not work on Xbox because this requires a feature that only the PS4 has. You'll see what I'm talking about in a minute. So once you make your way down to the casino, make sure you have some chips. If you do not have any chips, I suggest you invest a little bit of your money to get some chips so that you can make money much faster. You know, getting the visitor daily bonus is probably all you really need. I just got max chips and got my visitor bonus, but you probably only really need to get your visitor bonus unless you're just extremely unlucky. So once you get some chips, you're gonna make your way down to the inside track. It's right behind the lucky wheel, so you shouldn't have a hard time finding it if you don't know where it is. And if you don't know exactly where it is, you can see it right here on the map. I know most people already know where this is, but just in case if you don't know, this is exactly where it is. That's how you get there. So once you are at the inside track, just go over and sit down at the nearest computer. And once you sit down, you're going to have two options. One option will be for the single race, and then you're gonna have the other one. Just go for the single event. Now, I always bet on the first horse. On the old glitch, you would hold down the right arrow by holding down X and then pressing down D-pad to place bet and then keep holding X. Well, that doesn't work. So what you need to do now instead as a workaround is to use the touchpad on your PS4 controller and then use that touchpad, hover over the arrow, and then you're gonna hold down your touchpad, and then while you're holding it down, hover over place bet, and then keep holding down your touchpad the entire time until the race is over. If you do not hold down the touchpad the entire time, then you will not get the max bet if you win. Now you see why this does not work for Xbox, because Xbox does not have a touchpad on their controller. And so basically your touchpad is going to act as your X button, and as you can see, it only took out 200 chips and I won and I gained 20,000 chips. So this is a very easy money glitch, and if you don't want to use this as a money glitch, you can use it as chips and buy whatever you want inside the casino. But if you don't know how this makes it a money glitch, you can take your chips over and redeem them for cash. So I just bet on another horse to show you what happens if I lose, because I most likely will lose with this horse, and I end up actually losing. So if you lose, you only lose 200 chips. You don't lose anything more, so there's no risk involved at all. You just simply choose the horse that you want to bet on, and then you use your touchpad, hover over the arrow, press your touchpad down as if it was the X button. It'll select the arrow, then move your touchpad over while holding it down and go over place bet. And once you get the hang of it, it's really easy to do. right here, see I was having some troubles. I was hovering over the arrow and then I accidentally let go of the touchpad after I pressed down, and then I ran out of space for my finger to swipe down to place bet. So it may take a little bit of getting used to, but once you do get used to it, it's extremely easy to do. If you want to win almost every time, I suggest you bet on horse 1 or horse 2. Horse 1 usually wins most of the time, every time. So I would just bet on horse 1 every single time. And so essentially you are betting the least amount of chips and gaining the most amount of chips if you win. The more risk that the horse has, the more you can earn. You can earn up to 40,000 chips in one go. It just depends on what the odds are for the horse. If it's on evens, then it has better odds on winning, which means you're going to get less chips if you do win. But if the horse is a 5 to or a 1 to 5 or something like that, I get those mixed up all the time, you will get more chips because it has a higher risk of losing. So that's the glitch for that. It's super easy to do. It only works for PS4. This glitch over here, however, will work for Xbox, what I'm about to show you. If you have a penthouse, this glitch is so much better because you will gain more chips. If you already don't know this already, what you go do is go find the nearest blackjack table, and you're gonna hover over disconnect network, and then you're gonna double tap your home button and go back to the game. On Xbox, just do whatever you need to do to get ready to close your internet really fast. So what you need to do to win blackjack is place the max amount of chips, and then you need to make sure that you don't go over 21. The closer you get to 21, the higher chance of you winning. But my first time sitting down, I instantly got a blackjack, which means I instantly win and I gain a bit of a bonus. So if you do win, just stand up, switch your outfit so that it saves, and then sit back down and then bet the max amount of chips. So if you have a penthouse, you can gain up to 100,000 chips at a time, which is great. But since on this account I don't have a penthouse, I'm just doing it here at the table. Now, as you can see, I have 14 and the dealer has 9, so 14 is way too low. What you're gonna do is you're gonna hit so you can get another card. Now 17 sucks because it's in the middle. It's really risky to get another card, but it's also, your chance of winning are also pretty low. See, I just lost. So if you do lose, as soon as you can, disable your internet and then re-enable it, and then you're gonna get kicked to story mode. And once you go down to story mode, all you need to do is go back online and you will have the exact same amount of chips as you did before you lost. So make sure that if you do win, you stand up so that you can save the chips by switching your outfit, so that if you were to play again and you lost, then you would not lose the chips that you just won. So I'm loading in here to story mode, and once I load in, I'm just gonna press pause and go back online, and you will see that I will have the same amount of chips as before I lost. Now, if Xbox has a way for them to use their controller like a mouse, maybe they can do the horse track glitch. I don't know of any way for that to work. So with a PS4 controller, you can use the touchpad and it'll work like a mouse. Now, if you have a PS4 controller, I think an adapter could work. Don't take my word for that. I really don't know if an adapter will work for your Xbox and a PS4 controller. But if you have an adapter and you have an Xbox with it and you also have a PS4 controller, feel free to let the comments know, because I really don't know. I could be completely wrong about that. But once I spawn back in, I'm just going to go walk back inside the casino, and you will be able to see that I have the exact same amount of chips as I did before I lost. So here we go. I'm gonna go back inside. And both these glitches are super easy to do. Of course, one is better than the other. This disconnect internet glitch is so much better if you own a penthouse, or if you have a friend who owns the penthouse and they just keep inviting you back to their penthouse when you leave. You don't even have to buy a penthouse. You will just be able to join their penthouse and use their blackjack table. And as you can see, I have the exact same amount of chips as I did before I lost. So that's pretty much it for the video, guys. Be sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. I'm out. Peace.